claims. Here's why. The products don't heal anybody. The body has an intelligence to heal. The body will perform miracles by the minute when we learn how to honor and edify its intelligence. It'll actually reverse engineer wellness. It already knows. It is the authority on your wellness. And finally, Euphoria gives your body a voice. So listen, the ignorant might ask, what will this product do for my body? That's the old way, guys. That's the old school. That's the desperation, in my opinion, even crossing the line of making claims. The wise, however, will anticipate what their bodies will do with this product. So that's kind of how we're going to move forward here and use responsible language. So there's a video that's just come out today, and this is, I think this kind of sums it all up. It's called The One for You. So watch this video. It's just short, 2 minutes.
Your DNA makes you unique. You have one genetic code, only one body. You don't need everybody's nutritional supplements. You can have your own. Cut your losses and move on. The days of blind nutrition are over. Your DNA knows exactly what you need, and Euphoria delivers it. Welcome to your very own designer nutrition. We're all potentially susceptible to certain physical ailments based on variations in our genes passed down from our parents. These genetic variations are called SNPs, or single nucleotide polymorphisms. We aren't able to eliminate SNPs from our DNA, but we can do something about them. We can take action to optimize our physical health. It begins with a simple DNA test. Swab the inside of your cheek and mail your sample to Euphoria's state-of-the-art laboratory partner for analysis. Strict HIPAA guidelines are always followed, so your information remains confidential and secure. Based on your DNA results, a one-of-a-kind nutritional formula is created just for you. This is your very own Nutrition, designed from peer-reviewed plant-based ingredients plus vitamins and minerals. With so many high-quality ingredients and so many of us, every formula is truly unique. Each custom formula is one out of nearly 400 million possible combinations. And while your nutrition is being customized, you can immediately begin to make your health a habit. Every Euphoria starter kit not only comes with a DNA test, it also includes a pre-trition formula. This is a mild and gentle cleanse. It also supports the body's preparation for the optimal Euphoria experience. The pre-trition formula contains a robust combination of quality active ingredients, including AC11, frankincense, and astaxanthin. Pre-trition gives your body a fresh start. You'll be prepared when your customized nutrition arrives, which takes approximately 2 to 4 weeks, delivered right to your door. You'll receive a 30-day supply of your customized formula, along with a detailed action plan that explains what you need to know about your SNPs. Staying on track to meet your nutritional needs for the rest of your life has never been easier. You can receive your customized designer nutrition delivered to your door every month, all for less than the cost of buying the nutritional ingredients separately. Finally, everyone's unique biology meets one-of-a-kind technology. Your DNA is talking, and Euphoria gives your body a voice.
Awesome. So that is all live. And by the way, tonight, euphoriascience.com goes live, and you'll be able to see that. Thank you for the comments. For those of you who are commenting, thank you, Jonathan. So what's next? So first of all, here's some of the pricing that we're going to have. Sorry, I couldn't see that here. So it starts out with a UStart DNA test kit. You can see the price of $159.95. Next is the lab analysis, a one-time fee of $199. We mentioned also that there's coupons that come in those kits that you can give out to bring that price from $199 to $99. So you're controlling the cards here. And then the Nutrition Powder monthly is $159 and 100 points. And of course, we're going to engage in conversation and training. One of those conversations is called the U of You. Some of you are familiar with it, some of you are not, but it's the conversation that really illuminates it's designed to illuminate each and every one of us. Membership fee is going to include all the greatest bells and whistles for back office, for apps, all the things that you want to see, replicated sites, etc. Many of you know that I'm very, this company is perfectly designed in that it really lends itself to the conversation of uniqueness and beauty. I believe that motivation is not a bad word. I just think it's for the uninspired. Think of the windows in your life that you were inspired. The first time you fell in love, where you would bring flowers on foot for 3 miles. Nothing could stop you. The first time you bought a car, you worked 2, 3, or 4 jobs. Nothing could stop you. Think of the time you bought your first house, etc., etc. Think of those windows in your life where you could not be stopped. And if you think about it, when you're inspired, you can't be stopped. Unfortunately, they're just little windows in our life. Why can't we live a sustainable life of inspiration? And I believe that inspiration is nothing more than a reuniting of our purposes and our dreams, and really specifically living inside of those things, not on the outside. Living inside of those is life-giving. Living outside of those, in many ways, is sadness. So the whole conversation in Euphoria is to help people understand this, and here's why. A person who has forgotten their self-worth, who has lost that, they often settle for lesser relationships. They settle for lesser dietary choices. They settle for lesser money and jobs. But that doesn't have to be the case. So if we don't help people understand and see their beauty, then it's hard for them to see the value of what we're bringing in the marketplace. So it's going to be a hand-in-hand conversation from top to bottom. For that reason, we've created what's called, excuse me, next, got a little bit ahead, next. What's called the U-Series. And the U-Series is social media reinforcement, if you will, more cultural clips that would lend itself to the product conversation, or it would lend itself to the human conversation. And so we wanted to create an idea where we took elements in nature that mirror us, that are beautiful, where there's no two alike. So we looked at themes such as unique or beautiful or powerful or divine or purposeful or radiant, all of these different things, and we looked around nature to find those things. We're calling it the U-Series. The first one, some of you have seen, it's just 59 seconds long, features sand. If you look here on this picture here, that is sand under a microscope. There's over 8 quadrillion, something like that, grains of sand on the planet, and there's no two alike. And if you look up close, they're beautiful, they're colorful. They all have different characteristics, just like us. So let me show you a sample of the first video.
Perspective. How do you see the world? You see the world, but can you see you? Not just the beach, but the single grain of sand. Not just 7 quintillion grains, but the individual one. Not just coarse and rough, but gentle. Taking a moment to notice can give us a lifetime of perspective. You and the grain of sand. Plentiful. Purposeful. Unapologetically unique.
Awesome. Moving forward to highlight the idea of radiance. Stars. If you've ever Googled stars, the content or what makes up a star, believe it or not, it's the same exact components that make up you and I. We are made of star stuff. They shine, they're radiant, they're bright, just like you and me. There's no two alike. Next. You know, beautiful and love is powerful. We all know that. Butterflies, there's no two alike. They're gentle, they're transformational. Next. I love this one. The idea of a leaf. If you ever look up the purpose of a leaf, they come into this planet to do nothing but dictate the environment they're in. Kind of like leaders do, right? So there's no two leaves alike, and every year, right before our eyes, they die for their cause. Beautiful. How many of us would love to have a cause that deep? Next. Powerful, strength. The idea of shells and what they're designed to do, protect and be strong, and they have a clear intention from the get. And there's no two alike, and they're absolutely beautiful. Next. Love this one, snowflakes. I think scientists are still trying to articulate and define what water is, much less a snowflake. There's no two alike. They're beautiful in their shapes and sizes and formations. They're divine, the inexplainable. Something bigger than all of us so we don't get in the way. Something bigger than you so you don't get in the way, and me. Let's show this video. I think this one is done already.
Modern technology wasn't so modern when it gave us the first images of snowflakes. For the first time, we saw the beauty of nature's creation, and the secret was revealed. No matter how many times we look, no matter how many snowflakes we see, when the same atoms, the same molecules that give us so much frozen white wonder come together, no two snowflakes are exactly the same. Each snowflake created by random design of Mother Nature's chance. Each one created by divine choice. Just like all of us, made up of the same elements, the same molecules, yet each one uniquely different. You and the snowflake, unique by chance, divine by choice.
Awesome. So you can see that there's a plan in place to really holistically articulate and express the culture, the vision, the business of Euphoria. Of course, all of this is building up to the miracle, and that's each and every one of us. There never has been, never will be someone as beautiful and as unique as you. Sometimes we just forget. The only sustainable you is the authentic you. The only successful you is the authentic you. And at this company, that's going to be the conversation, is you. Okay, next. Even though I'm a little nervous, because I want this to be such a beautiful expression for all of us, just for each and every one of us. I'm couching this as arguably the most significant wellness offering in history. And not to say that from the mountaintop from a place of ego, but from a place of facilitating a good conversation around that. I've just never seen anything quite like this. And the more you look into the marketing and the websites and the videos and the compensation, everything is designed and tailored around the services in which we provide. So this is going to be extremely special. What's next? Oh. So obviously this is going to be very customer driven, but when you become a member, we're calling them a nutritionist. And by definition, a nutritionist is somebody who discovers their beauty and their uniqueness, and they step into it and own it. Therefore, they become a mirror for the world to do the same. That's what a nutritionist is. It could be a community service project. It could be a wellness offering. It could be a business conversation. Whatever it happens to be, nutritionists take a stand for the world in that conversation. Next. So as we move forward, and before we get into the fun stuff here, tonight's theme is called the Euphoria Rush. Nobody's spending any money right now, nothing. It's all about positioning in the company and just really casting your vote and getting it on the front end of something that I think is revolutionary and not like the standard typical things we hear in this industry, but something that's real and tangible, sustainable, and groundbreaking. There's a lot of creative energy behind this company. There's a lot of fundamentals that are set up around this company, and there's a lot of magic, and you're going to hear from the magic here in just a second. But Euphoria Rush begins tonight, and the way that'll work is you'll get 5 invites. This is not spending money, and they each have a countdown ticker. If you look on the screen here, you can see that they're 24 hours. That's how, and they start counting down the second they're activated. And so let's say you start with 5. As soon as you send those 5 out to your people and they're clicked and spoken for, you're issued then 10 invitations. And as soon as those are clicked and spoken for, 15. As soon as those are clicked and spoken for, 25, and then 25, and then 25. So for the next 30 days,